Konnichiwa, everyone, and welcome back to our Fall of the Samurai campaign. Last episode, I can remember being slightly worried that the Tokugawa were actually going to attack us and possibly betray us and, I don't know, try to kill Kōmei the Perverse in the field. But no, what they've done instead is they've attacked and destroyed the remainder of the Sunpu army that was left after our recent clash, because I believe the Tokugawa are actually at war with the Sunpu. There we go. Yes. So technically, I mean, we are actually allied. So I wasn't too worried about them backstabbing us. I mean, it was a slight concern. I just didn't really know why they would be marching into our territory. And I guess the reason is so that they can destroy the Sunpu, who they are also at war with. I didn't realize that ahead of time, but look at that. We are now allied in a similar war. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, etc. In the meantime, we've recruited some line infantry in Echigo to replace one of the companies that had been destroyed in the last battle. It's going to take a million fucking years, 5 turns for that to reach Mikino Tadayuki, our daimyo, just on the borders of Kai province here. I think we're going to wait maybe till the end of summer or autumn until we attack, because a lot of our companies are quite weak. What we are going to do, though, is merge some of these spear levy units, like so, and then we'll place the remainder in North Shinano and actually replace the units we lost with some spear levy from that city. And then, of course, Kōmei will return his... Like, look at this. He is bent over in pain. It looks like it's because he's hungover. He's merely puking. That's all it is. You'd think that... he's like, oh, my army is so weak. But no, in fact, he's incredibly hungover. The sake was too strong, is what he said. But anyway, fuck. Kōmei is now going back to North Shinano, where he will chillax for the remainder of the spring. I don't really know what to do with him at this point. As you saw, he is in no stance or position to be assaulting any enemies. Our sharpshooters, our very first sharpshooters, it has to be said, from Echigo are arriving in a few turns to join Mikino's army. We've got Iha, our geisha, and she is going to perhaps return back to... No, you know what, she'll accompany Mikino for now. I did, in fact, forget to put points into my Shinsengumi last episode, so I did it off camera this time. What I got is a retainer, a disgraced Yakuza. So we've found a disgraced gang member, basically, a Cholo, who will assist Kōmei in converting provinces. And then, just to boost that a little bit, I also put a point into Vindicator, which will allow Kōmei to convert provinces even better. Plus, he can incite revolts even better as well. So I think we'll put Kōmei in... actually, you know what, let's see. We put Kōmei in Hito province beforehand, and I don't think he was strong enough to actually convert these guys. So you know what? We'll put him in the Kai province, and we'll see what he does. That will be extremely helpful once we capture the province. I think we'll keep Iha with Mikino for now. And then once Mikino marches on Kai province, she can try to distract the garrison there just to make it a little bit easier. We're actually marching on Kofu. That is the name of the town, which I guess is the namesake of the clan that once resided there. Looks like the Okazaki have once again appeared on the world stage, and they are Okazaki, most likely pro-emperor. Yep, every single time. Every time a clan arises, it is always pro-emperor. Okay, the Tatsuno are gone, as well as the Kokira. Things are heating up. As for the first fleet, well, technically the second fleet, I guess, of Nagaoka, we are still a few turns away from the last Kenko Maru. One more turn, my mistake, and then that ship is ready to go. And we've got a nice little squadron of ships here ready to scout and defend our ports, I suppose. And that's really all we're doing this turn. We're just waiting for Mikino to recuperate a little bit, and then we're ready to march on Kai province. Once again, we have a threat of attack every single fucking turn. we are being warned about the Numata, and we're well aware, it has to be said, for whoever is sending us these messages, like they're slipping us little bits of paper under the door, or I don't know, writing messages in like parcels, or like you cut into a cake and somehow they've baked some sort of calligraphy in the middle. I don't really know. But anyway, our first fleet is now complete, and the very first mission for this fleet is to scout the eastern coast of the Noto Peninsula, because it remains a mystery even to this day. It is fucking 1865, and for some reason, we haven't mapped out the entirety of Japan. You think, maybe we could just buy a map that would really allow us to see every single person on the continent no, it's not a continent, but the island. And you know what, thinking about that would be an interesting addition to Total War, if you were able to buy and purchase, like, regional maps from other factions. So if you're Rome, for example, you could talk to the Celts and maybe get some maps about, you know, the clans, etc. around them. That would be quite interesting. But there we go. We're actually 1 unit of Spear Levy too heavy, and actually these units are too weak. They are the 200-man units, and we don't really need them. But we'll take them for now, because it's really our only option. 2 more turns and our sharpshooters will arrive. Our line infantry, for some reason, I sent it back to Echigo. I don't really know what the fuck I was doing there, but there you go. It's going to be a couple turns away now. It's not really necessary that we get that unit. It would just be nice. Kōmei is now in Kai Province, and let's see. We're actually converting the place. Holy shit. Because our Shinsengumi is massively powerful. He's just very charismatic. He's swaying all the Japanese people, all the farmers and peasants, and all the Ashigaru or whatever around the land to our point of view. And any minute now, Kai Province is going to be fucking pro-Shogun. Speaking of Shogun, who is the fucking Shogun right now? There's no way to find that out, I don't think. We can go into clan diplomacy. I believe Edo is actually the seat of, shogunate power. And the daimyo is Matsui Nyaoko, so is it safe to say that he's the Shogun? I don't know. I honestly don't know. And even so, we can't actually ally with him because he's allied with the Sunpu, so that's some fucking Shogun. We're more powerful than him, oddly enough. But yeah, you think there'd be some kind of way, even if we go into like clan management, I don't think there is any way to see who the actual man is, or who the clan is that holds said man. I forgot, we have some missions here. We have to increase our clan's development level, which we're nowhere near developing level 2 yet. Hearts and Minds, spread your influence to them. Yeah, okay, we're working on that. We have 2 turns to do that, and I don't think that's going to happen. No. Although we are getting 6% per turn, that is a lot. We're not going to make it in time. I completely forgot about that mission as well. But anyway, where is Iha? Do we put her in? No, we sent her to North Shinano, apparently. And she's going to join up with Makino Tadayuki to inspire the army for now. Let's see. Quite a bit of morale there. Not bad. Anyway, we're going to send Makino nowhere. He's going to retain his position for a few more seasons here. Seasons? A couple more weeks, I should say. Seasons is a bad word because, there is actual seasons in this game. Anyway, I think we may as well end the turn here. I don't know where to send this fleet. Maybe we'll send them to good old Kyushu. We may as well. A million turns away until that fleet arrives, led by, who is it? Ikeda Nakatsuna. That is our new admiral of our first official fleet. The first squadron of the Nagaoka Navy. Alright, here we go. The Numata have finally threatened to attack us. That is, they are actually declaring war, and we are going to call our allies to help. And actually, I'm noticing that they're allied with Edo, the potential Shogun of Japan right now. So that's a potential sticking point with us. But we'll see who is our true friends here. All of them, all of our clans have joined the war, and Numata has been forsaken by all of their allies. This could not have gone any better, except for I'm a little worried that the Numata are now going to just immediately march into my lands and try to take out Mikino. And also, I've just noticed that we have a massive stack of Morioka on our northern borders, because, of course, we are at war with them. I never thought this war would actually affect us, because the Morioka clan is based up in here, I believe, or somewhere in these provinces, but now they have chopped the Aitsu in half, or whatever, and they've taken Uzan, which means that they are going to be in Echigo in just a few turns, which is lovely. So we might actually have to move our defense forces, that is the armies in North Shinano, up to Echigo. And our son, who up till this point, I gotta say, he seems to have been quite neglected. And let's see, how old is he anyway? He's got to be at least like 20 years old. 21. So you know what? He doesn't look fucking 21. My God, he looks like a middle-aged man already. But there you have it. He has to be feeling quite neglected at this point. He is 21 years old, a full-grown man, and he hasn't been used at all, in the least. Kawai, on the other hand, the drunken pervert he is actually the backbone of our defense in North Shinano, and has proven himself time and time again. Well, once or twice, it's got to be said. Let's not get too carried away. Tadayuki up here, though, let's see. He is just a few more turns away from putting down the Numata. I think what we'll do is we'll have to crush the stack of the Numata clan, and then we'll take Kosuke, because that will end the war immediately, and then we can march south into Kai province, because I don't think they have much of an army. They're starting to form another, but it's in its infancy at this point. And they have 2 provinces, so if we were to take Kai province, nothing would happen. So we'll have to deal with that right away. I would say Tadayuki is 4 turns away from being full strength, so I think we'll wait for this unit to arrive, which is actually 4 turns. Our sharpshooters have joined the army, and you know what, we could probably just start marching on Numata right about now. 2 turns will arrive at the border, and I think that's more than enough. We'll have to see the army, though. It's hard to say without any intel on the army. And we don't have any agents to actually give us said intel. We can't recruit any of the spy-type agent, because I don't actually have any dojos anymore. And that's the one downside of going modern. And at this point, really, I shouldn't shy away from using traditional units. It's just, it's a lot easier for me to go full-on one side or the other. But that really weakens me in a way. But I don't know where else to build these buildings. And actually, we should probably recruit some line infantry up in Echigo as a defense measure. And when I say line infantry, perhaps some levy infantry would be a better idea. They only cost 80 koku, so we'll go 3 units for now. I think our garrison is quite hearty already. It's 7 units strong, and then the additional 3 that we have recruited, that will be 10 units, which I think is quite a lot for a defense force. And then, of course, we will always have to march north and put down that army as well. Right now, it's a matter of prioritizing, because we have not yet declared war. All these wars have been declared on us, and it's up to us to end them. It's fucking getting stressful, everyone. It's getting very, very stressful. Poor Mikino Tadayuki is, you can see the beads of sweat are beginning to form under his little hat here. And, no, I'm just kidding. He is stoic. Stoic as always. Some would say stone face. Actually, his name is, it's Mikino, air quotes, stone face Tadayuki. That's what he goes by down at the sake den or whatever. But anyway, we may as well end the turn and see what the Numata do. They have actually declared war finally, but let's see if they'll follow through. Alright, we've received a new mission to kill the head, meaning that we have to kill the daimyo. This daimyo is a staunch supporter of the Emperor. Kill him in battle and we may yet break the spirits of his traitorous followers. That is Toki Fumio, who is the daimyo of the Numata, who we have taken a look at before. Unfortunately, the Numata have actually marched north, and they're going to outrun us, and I'm pretty much forced at this point to do one thing that I'm very much against doing in Fall of the Samurai. That is, I'm going to destroy the clan by taking out their only province. And in Fall of the Samurai, in doing that, you actually destroy all the agents and armies that that clan has. Speaking of armies, the Tokugawa keep funneling units into this army, and this is why I was nervous last time, is because they're forming up an army, like, literally inside my town. I think what's happened is that they destroyed the Sunpu in the forests of North Shinano, and then they've come and they're actually taken up room and board in North Shinano, and, well, it's because Kawhi is such a magnetic personality. Although he is a drunkard and a bit of a pervert, he's, you know, you gotta love a drunk and a pervert. I mean, you cannot ignore such a powerful, charismatic man. Speaking of charismatic, our Shinsengumi, Kōmei, is trying to convert as many of the Sunpu to his way of life as possible. Way of life? Is pro-shogunate influence a way of life, really? Like, do you wake up and your life is so much different than someone who's pro-emperor? Like, you eat a different breakfast and you wear different clothing? No, I don't really imagine so. But anyway, he is trying to convert people to his way of thinking, his line of thinking. So right now, we are at a bit of a crisis point in our history because Echigo is being marched on by Toki Fumio of the Numata clan, backed by a ton of different generals. We've got his son and heir, Kitabatake Chikitsune, a new general, I believe. I can't remember. And then, of course, we've got the Morioka in the north. We've got Yamane Aranori up here. And then I don't know who the daimyo... Oh, maybe it's Nanbu Toshihisa, possibly of the Mariona clan. The Morioka clan, my mistake. And they are actually marching on Echigo as well. So, things are beginning to get even more stressful. I was saying they're quite stressful last turn, my mistake, and no, they're getting even more stressful. I think I'm going to recruit even more levy, though. Unfortunately, this is going to tank our economy for the time being, but we will, of course, bounce back, as always. For those of you that have been watching my Mordor campaign, you know that I am used to running an empire on a fucking shoestring budget. The first place you cut the budget is education. For example, orcs don't need to know, you know, like, get rid of the Elvish 101. You don't need that. Home ec, that's not really necessary at all. You know, you just slash that, cut it right in half. Well, just nullify it entirely, actually. You don't really need any of that. But anyway, I think we have time for a few more turns here, so we may as well end this one. Might get Iha to... Oh, shit, she's actually increased in rank. I'd forgotten. Let's see. She's got a retainer. Do we want entertaining nobles or enchanting? Enchanting enemies is the best. I think the last campaign I played in Fall of the Samurai, I just enchanted insane amounts of generals, like the best generals the enemies had to offer, because I was doing the two-army system. And I think actually that Darthmod has an income bonus sub-mod that you can get, and I was playing with that, so I just had like 40 units per army, 2 massively skilled generals per army, and it was fucking wonderful. Distracting garrisons, inspiring. Okay, do we want to deploy her on our own men or the enemy men? I think we'll put a skill into attendant. There we go. That will allow her to distract the garrison of Kosuke province, which I don't think lasts. Oh my god, it's so expensive. We're not going to be able to do this next turn. Oh shit. My mistake. Well, it looks like we're going to have to assault the place immediately to prevent the Numata from taking out Echigo. Even though Echigo is going to have a massive garrison by the time that the Morioka arrive, I don't want to have to fight off one stack and then another. I don't think we could do that. Fucking Kakigawa. You guys are shifty as shit. Alright, it appears to be summer, which is great. We've got some spear levy in Echigo. And not a moment too soon, the Numata are literally one turn away from storming the walls of Echigo. And, fuck, look at the amount of trade going. Bam, 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 bam. These people are carting, like, rugs and other, I don't know. This man is carting another man, actually. I don't know if you can see that, but this guy is not transporting goods of any kind, but he is taking his father to market. to sell his intellect, perhaps? Or his body? No, I think he's actually taking his father to market to sell his ass. That's what it is. The time is nigh, though. We do actually have to take Kosuke province to put down Toki Fumio. I don't think that will satisfy our mission, but we don't have a choice. Unfortunately, our poor unit of line infantry is going to actually head to Echigo. I don't think they'll make it. No, they might make it in time, actually, before the Morioka arrive. But you know what? We have no other choice but to put Kosuke to the sword. And before we do that, let's recruit yet another spear levy. There we go. Our income is pretty much nil. That's okay, though. Once we capture this place, look at this. It's got 1,000 province wealth, which will probably pay us out like 250 gold, perhaps. No, not even close. Let's see. More like 1,000 gold, as our tax is like 13%. But anyway, here we go. Let's attack Kosuke. Oh, good old Tadayuki is going to take out the town, no province. We've got Jinbo. What a name. Jinbo. Good old Jinbo. You'd think that's only like a southern redneck name, but no, apparently it's a classic. Well, I don't know if it's classic, I can't really say, but it's apparently a Japanese name, Jinbo. Whereas, of course, the southern equivalent is Jimbo, like Amazon Madison. That's not a very good example. Amazon matchstick, I suppose. But anyway, looks like there's not much resistance. There's some levy, but we may be able to pick them off with our sharpshooters quite a bit, and then we'll send in the spears. But here we go. I'll see you guys outside the walls of... it appears to be Takasaki is the name of the castle.
To attack, sir.
Alright, so this place looks like it's going to suck already. It's got 2 layers to it, which is quite inconvenient, although it looks like they haven't really put much garrison into the first layer. I was really hoping that my sharpshooters would be able to mount this hill here and fire into that first layer, but it looks like there's no one down there, so that's a little useless. I've got my first battalion hidden in the trees on this, in this tree line here, hoping to march forward and take this first layer here. It looks like they are actually beginning to garrison this layer, so that's quite nice. I've got all my spear levied here to draw some attention, and I've got the weakened 2nd Battalion. Oh, fuck, they're gonna sneak up quite well here in these trees. They are already hidden, and they should remain hidden for the most part. I don't know how well they're going to remain hidden in this part here, and actually, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to form a massive column. I should actually be moving all of my men in columns. Easier to hide them that way. There we go. And then they can go column like this, and then fan out. Wonderful. And then they'll march on this part of the castle, take this layer, and, I don't know, go from there. Yeah, this is gonna fucking suck. I think my sharpshooters are actually able to fire from this hill here, which is wonderful. You will soon begin to see the power of the sharpshooter when they can fire out of the trees and hills like so and actually pick off men on the walls. It's fucking wonderful. Let's see. Have they begun firing already? Yeah, look at that. They've put down 10 men already, apparently. I'm quite surprised, but we may as well speed through this. This is going to take a bit of time. Our sharpshooters are going to fire pretty much until these guys break, if possible. No, you know what, I think I'll have my 2 weaker units of spear levy actually march under the cover of the trees. We'll put them in loose formation for now. When I say under the cover of the trees, I meant under the cover of the sharpshooters, and we'll put them on this hill here to try to avoid the firepower of that unit there. Wonderful. We've got some archer towers on the walls here, which will make our lives a little miserable. We'll actually have to grab these units as well, and you know what, we may as well put them on this wall. And to silence this unit, we'll get the 1st Battalion to move up under... Oh my god, my fucking units are beginning to rout already because... they've lost 30 men out of 200. Unfucking believable. But holy shit, my sharpshooters have already put down 70 of these men. And that's hardly put a dent in their ammunition, and now we just need to put some bullets into this unit. No, that's not necessary. Okay, our spears are beginning to climb the walls. It looks like that unit is going to break fucking immediately. These men are... Oh my god, they're actually hidden in the trees, and I don't think anyone has realized that they are here, so we may as well immediately march on the wall. Somehow this one unit is down 60 men. It's only because we didn't recover those men before we continued operations, but that's okay. My sharpshooters are going to fire on that unit. Looks like my spears are at the walls, and they're doing quite a lot of damage to these garrison, and now we can begin to tie up these units and allow the 1st Battalion to advance pretty easily. We just want our stronger spear levies to march and possibly capture the gates, because that will allow my... Oh shit, there we go. Let's stiffen up these formations here. If I were to capture the gate, that would make it a lot easier for my men to penetrate the castle. Looks like all my levy spearmen, though, are routing. Immediately, unfortunately, this unit is even routing, and it's lost no one, practically. Not good. Although the 2nd Battalion is now reaching the walls, they are going to face some opposition in the form of 1 unit of levy garrison. So if we are able to climb up here, like so, we'll get this unit to climb up somewhere in here, this unit in the middle to take the gate, etc., etc. That would be great. Although we are already beginning to lose men. And these units are firing nicely. My 1st Battalion is going to have to move up pretty soon here to support my spear levy, because they are going to rout. And then they will have been for nothing. All of their sacrifices will have been for naught. My sharpshooters going to take up positions on the hill again, because they are actually moving out of position, unfortunately. There we go. My spear levy are not doing too bad. Although, having said that, it looks like my spear levy are beginning to run. Not too good. If only I had katana infantry, that would be wonderful. But then again, that's traditional units, and like I said, it's a lot easier for me to neglect those buildings to rush modernization, but then that makes us extremely weak in situations like this, and I'm beginning to kick myself for it, but we may as well get our units to climb the walls. In the meantime, 2nd Battalion is... Oh my god, they've actually run off this 1 unit, and now we are going to capture this gate. You know what, I'm going to get this 1 unit to climb. These 2 units are going to... Well, they're going to climb as well, actually, because we don't have time to waste. We really want to try to shoot these guys off the walls and allow my men to advance. Let's see, my infantry is going to climb as well. Here we go. Once we get our rifles up the walls, then we can try to capture like so. And you know what, I'm going to leave these 2 units down, because if that unit captures the walls, then they don't need to climb. And the thing is, with climbing, is you do lose men. I mean, look at these guys. They're only climbing, you know, they're not climbing very high, but they are actually climbing far enough that they'll die if they fall, which they do quite a lot. They do that quite often. Our spear levy isn't doing too bad. Oh, fuck. Capture the fucking gate, you nonces. Ponces? Nancies? What am I trying to say? I don't know. But we're going to get our line infantry to actually line up here. Something like oh my gosh. Something like that, like that, like that. But there we go. I only have 1 unit of spear levy left. These guys are going to form a line to begin firing. Oh my god, my spear levy, or actually my mistake. It's my line infantry is marching dead into this unit of garrison infantry because my spear levy have left them to die. No, they haven't left them to die, but they have neglected them. We did rout that unit of... Oh my god. Looks like my 2nd Battalion has kicked the Hornet's Nest, and we... Oh my god, this is pretty bad. We have captured the gate, but my men refuse to use it, unfortunately. 1st Battalion, I've got 1 company under strength because this unit of garrison infantry is beginning to tear it apart, and they're going to rout probably as a result. These men need to climb. My spear levy are tying up that 1 unit of spear levy, which is wavering. I just need to get my line infantry to fire, climb and fire. Fuck, this one unit is in a terrible position, and there's nothing I can do, really, to fix it. I just wanted them to capture that gate because I thought this garrison infantry wasn't going to be a problem, but apparently that's not the case. So the 2nd and 4th companies are going to have to rush to defend, well, not defend, but assist. 1st company is forming up to put fire down on those levy infantry. Looks like 2nd Battalion is having extreme issues because they're trying to climb, but they just need to walk up the fucking walls. We're being put into a melee situation with all this levy garrison infantry. Oh my god, 1st Battalion is free to move. Here we go. We're going to advance with some spear levy. There we go. Come on, 1st Battalion. Take up positions. We just have to get into the 2nd level here and put some hurt on those poor levy garrison up there, and we're good to go. Speaking of, can I get my cavalry in here as well to deal some damage? I'm going to send my spear levy on, like, in a suicide mission to, well, not suicide, but a special forces kind of situation to open that gate so my infantry can advance unopposed. Looks like the 2nd Battalion, like I said before, is having issues, but they're actually tearing a big hole in these levy garrison, quite a lot, actually. It looks like each of them has lost a lot of men. They're beginning to waver, which is quite fun. My spears, though, not doing so hot against these levy garrison, because the 1st Battalion is actually firing into the backs of our spears, and that's causing them to want to rout. And so, you know, I might pull them back for now. Once again, we have captured the gate, but my men refuse to just walk through it, because once you set your men to climb, they've got a one-track mind. That's all they think of. And speaking of one-track minds, I'm all about shooting these Japanese guys in the backs, and that's what I've done. I just want my 1st company to lay down some lead on these garrisons so I can capture the fucking gate. My saber cavalry is moving in. I want them behind my line infantry, like so. There we go. We routed some of those units there. 2nd Battalion is fucking doing swell. I've been giving them a lot of shit because they're caught in melee, but it looks like actually my line infantry are quite good in melee. And actually, you know, let's go for a little cinematic view here. My men have bayonets. So do the enemies. Oh my fucking god, did you see that? That was quite the spin. That's what I'm talking about. My line infantry is nothing to fuck with. Oh, sorry, pal. Harold McGintyre has actually died. That's who it is. I just love the fucking bayonet fighting animation, but unfortunately we cannot tarry too long and pay too much attention. Oh, whose horse was that? Is that some of my saber cav? Why are they up there? I don't know. But anyway, my 1st Battalion is forming up. We are laying lead down on those spear levy, and unfortunately these units keep reforming, which is unfortunate because it means that our spears can't actually open the gate. 2nd Battalion, the 2nd company is taking a huge amount of shit kicking, but the other company is not doing so bad. That is the 1st and 3rd are slaying many a Jap. That's 2 in a row. That man is getting choked. You see that? Thump. Wonderful. Okay, 1st Battalion has taken this level. I'm just waiting for my spears to form up and capture the gate, which is going to be difficult, of course. My sharpshooters, unfortunately... Oh, they can lay down some fire. There we go. I want everyone, absolutely everyone, to be in guard mode. See, that's the thing now. I'm not used to putting units in guard mode anymore because they actually removed it from Rome 2. So, fuck. I want this company to retreat because they're taking insane amounts of casualties, and they may be disbanded after the battle. But holy shit, look at all the bodies they've produced out of this company of levy garrison. They killed like 200 men, and there's 80 of them left. Oh shit, there's actually a unit of levy garrison over here as well. This is terrible. These men are not going to be able to retreat. Let's do something like this. Okay. My spear levy are in the process of capturing the gate. I'm going to grab 1st company because they are the strongest. They're going to charge through that gate once it is captured. Unfortunately, the 2nd company has been caught out, and, well, if they break, they're destroyed, and then that's not great. We're beginning to capture... Oh, fuck. Just shoot these guys, will you? These units, once again, refusing to shatter. and just reforming time after time. And boom! There we go. We've broken them and actually shot a bunch of them in the head. And now, first company is going to move up. Looks like this company needs to pull back. Second and third may as well move up as well, but first is going to lead the charge here. They're going to relieve second company, try to get them out of there, and, well, second battalion, rather, is going to be set... Oh, shit. What is this unit? Some levy garrison. Cut through them, will you please? There we go. I cannot believe how good my... Holy shit, my spear levy just stabbed a bunch of those men in the heart, and we broke them. And once we form up... Here we go. We're actually going to charge these men. We may as well. Second battalion is struggling to maintain the position they've earned. Fourth company is actually just going to rout off the field. There we go. I've got my Saber Cav, who I've neglected to bring into the fight. They're going to charge these levy garrison and effectively end the battle, I would say, once they get involved. You know what? We may as well just break these units here. There we go. The spear is going to rout as well because they've served their purpose. And there we go. This is pretty much the end of the battle, I think. Once my Saber Cav gets up there, and we can pull out the 20 men left of this unit who have bravely fought till the end. There we go. My Saber Cav has lost a lot of men due to arrow fire, it seems, from towers. I was not paying attention, and this is the result. But we just need to charge these levy garrison before they open fire, because, no, they're going to open fire and tear us apart. You're tearing me apart, Lisa! There we go. Okay, now, second and third companies are going to engage, if at all possible. Second company is going to try to pull back. There we go, my Saber Cav has actually charged the levy garrison, and first company is busy relieving second battalion, but unfortunately... Okay, hold on. My men are trying to charge in here to support my Saber Cav because, as we all know, they don't do too well in prolonged combat because the enemy actually has fucking bayonets. Not great. Unfortunately, my infantry is walking for some odd reason because I told them to walk. There we go. My line infantry is going to pull out, and boom, we are charging into these levy garrison. And any minute now, I'm expecting them to break because this is a ridiculous combo. Oh my god. The fucking animations is... Look at this guy. Just fucking horrendous. I see a lot more sweet animations and deaths in this than, say, Rome 2. I don't know, the melee combat in Shogun 2 is just fucking excellent. And, well, no, Rome 2 is pretty fucking excellent as well. It's just not as fun to watch, I would say. It's mostly ripostes and parries and whatnot, but not so much in this. It's just fucking decisive bayonet attacks. And actually, I think it's the colors as well. Like, my men are wearing a stoic green. The enemy's wearing, like, I don't want to say it's pink, like an absolutely flaming pink, but no, it's more salmon, a Japanese salmon color. And, oh my god, another strangulation. Okay, I just want you guys to really appreciate the skill that was required in capturing the cinematic moment, and even better, can we get... There we go, yep. Yep, now it's a screenshot situation. Actually, this is quite nice, this tableau we've created. Oh, look at this massive asshole over here, rearing for no reason. There's no enemies nearby, but nevertheless, he is rearing to prove how heroic he is. And anyway, you know what, let's get back to it and get this battle over with, because it has gone on for quite some time. Looks like 2nd Battalion is relieved, and they're going to rout off the field. 1st Battalion, 2nd and 4th companies need to pull back. I think 1st company is going to move in to support. My Saber Cav may as well rout off the field as well. We don't need them anymore. And that's all the infantry. There we go. Not a bad siege. I always hate how many casualties we take in sieges. And oh my god, these guys are fighting to the last man. Look at this. Oh. Not a bad defense there. Not bad at all. I don't know where... Okay, we got one man here and another man there. And like I said, they're fighting to the last. Oh my god, are we opening fire? Who are we opening fire on? That guy actually just got charged. I like how those two guys just kind of bumped into each other. Now we've got this awkward situation occurring. The last man in the castle, and my men are going to shoot him to death. Here we go. Load. Wow. Okay. Very nice. Give this man a raise. Looks like, I don't know, Jinbo of the Nagaoka army just shot the last man in the castle in the face, point blank. Very nice. Okay, we may as well just end the battle here. Decisive victory, I would say so. And then we can take a look at our stats. That was an exhilarating fight, actually. I really like looking, just zooming in and watching the combats. Probably because I'm just a sick bastard. In the end, a true sociopath or psychopath, whichever it is. I think it's sociopath. Has no emotions, but they don't really have like killer tendencies, whereas psychopaths do, or something. I don't know. I'm no psychological major, or whatever, psychology major, I should say. So, you know what, I'm just running my big fat mouth because I don't know a fucking thing. But anyway, we have won a decisive victory. We've lost 1 unit of spear levy, and of course the third company, or second company of the 2nd Battalion, of course, has disbanded as well because there's only 13 men left in it. All the officers are dead. Very, very troubling. But luckily we have... Holy shit. Peacefully occupy. We can loot for 21,000 koku. For a predicted town wealth of 14. Or we could make the Numata a vassal, which I never see the point of this really in any of the Total Wars. If you were able to absorb client states and vassals into your empire eventually, like in a peaceful way, then I would see a point, such as like in Europa Universalis, then I see a point, but Total War, not so much. So, you know what, we may as well peacefully occupy or loot, and I think I'm actually going to loot the place, because that is an immense amount of koku. 21,000 koku will keep us running for quite a while. Of course, the province will be dirt poor for now, but it will, of course, build up eventually. Let's just fucking loot the settlement and see what goes on. There we go. The mission is aborted because we exploited our way to victory. Okay. Town wealth. Okay. That's not an issue. I was thinking that the wealth of the entire town would be 14, not just town wealth, which is a totally different thing. I was thinking that farming, commerce, etc. would be reduced to 14, but that's not really an issue because we only lost like 60 koku total. For example, North Shinano's town wealth is 174. That's not really a big difference. It's 100 difference, and we're gaining 2 per turn here. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all, guys. This is... Oh, shit. Is our daimyo dishonorable now as a result of all the looting he's done? Honor. Negative factors. Looting. Shit. I didn't consider that. When does that go away? Hard to say. But there we go. We've taken Kosuke province and we've looted the shit out of it. And now we have to repair everything, which is pretty much going to put a massive dent in all the koku that... Oh shit, look at this. We have a traditional dojo, so we can actually recruit some agents and shit. Oh, you know what? We may as well recruit some Yarikachi and put them in this army for now. Or some Yariki as well. That would be good. I think I'm going to keep the traditional dojo in Kosuke for now. Until we really bump up our clan development. But you know what? We may as well stick Iha in... I don't know. That's not going to do much. Economic growth. How about Kōmei? Can we stick Kōmei in here? Public order through repression. The greater the support for the shogunate in a province, the greater the Shinsugumi's... Okay, you know, we'll send him here to dissuade dissidents or subdue dissidents or whatever that was. Oh shit, we can immediately upgrade the fields as well. But there we go. I think I'm going to have to end it here because this episode is extremely long due to that battle. But that's not a big deal. It was quite eventful. We put down the Numata, who were threatening to attack us for many years. Well, not years. It was a year and a half, maybe half a year actually, when I really think about it. And as a result, we put their town to the torch, in essence. We pretty much burned the shit out of everything, and I don't think I'm going to repair this stuff for the time being, as it should just repair itself over time. I believe that's how it works. We will have to... Oh no, we can still keep the magistrate. Let's see, pro-emperor. Yeah, may as well. Okay, let's just take a quick look at our diplomacy. Who is on our borders? We've got the Shimotsuke clan? Who is Shimotsuke? I keep rolling over them. No, it is actually Mito. My mistake. Shimotsuke is the province, and Mito is... We're trading with them, and they were allied with the Numata, but of course they declined the attack, so that's wonderful. Maybe we can get an allegiance with them. No, because they are allied with... oh no, they are at war with Aitsu, and of course we are allied with Aitsu, who I was thinking might intervene up in the north, but I don't think that's going to happen. So that's the Mito, and then Edo, who we can now open trade talks with. Here we go. Trade embargo, trade agreement. We might be able to come to an agreement. Single payment of 1,500. My fucking god, no way. You guys are assholes. How much is this worth? 200, please. I don't think we're going to be trading with them 7 or 8 turns until that becomes profitable. How long are we going to trade with Edo? You know what? Let's rethink this. Let's counter-offer this. Maybe give them a payment of half it, 750. What do you think of that? Okay, how long will we have the hostage? Because if we get the hostage for 8 turns, that means they will not attack us for those 8 turns. And they won't break the deal, meaning that by the time we return the hostage, we'll have broken even. And therefore, if they declare war on us at that point, then we haven't really lost anything. So we may as well just... Actually, no. Let's, maybe 1250. There we go. 1250. How about that? Okay, no, they're really pissed with us. The Edo, don't really like us at this point, unfortunately. Some really bumbling diplomacy on my part. It appears that's how it's going. We may as well get Iha to head to North Shinano to hang out with good old Kawai, because we know that Iha and Kawai get on great. No, not really. See, look how pissed she is. She looks pissed because she knows that Kawai is going to be all over her, just in really unwarranted advances. But we do need some economic growth in North Shinano, because I think North Shinano is going to be one of our more rich provinces. And holy shit, it's got to be said, well, I feel it prudent to point out, I should say, we now have 3 train stations in our kingdom, so if we need to move something from Echu, we can boom, send it to Kotsuke province easily. Unfortunately, we have to upgrade those stations, and to do that, we need some research, and to increase our clan development, well, we need a massive amount of buildings, is what it is. So, to do that, I think we actually need to upgrade our cottage industry, for example, to like a cotton weaving shed, and to do that, we need cotton. But we can build like a craft workshop. That would work. It's quite expensive though. I don't want to put too big of a dent in our... No, you know what? Let's just fucking do it. We looted this money for a reason, and that reason is so we can drop 5 grand on shit like craft workshop. So here we go. Boom. And once again, I'm rambling and losing track of time. Just one more thing. Before we do that, we just want to take a look at where our fleet is. And holy shit, it is nearly at the Kyushu Island already. Unbelievable. But anyway, everyone, thank you for watching. This was a jam-packed episode. I'm quite proud of this one. A lot happened. Things are chugging along quite easily. Already we are one of the larger clans in Japan, and pretty soon I would think some clans are going to turn against us, unfortunately. But anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Leave a like if you're so inclined, and I'll see you guys next episode. Oh, once again, Q, mash it more. We're being strangled already. Oh, are we being fucking oh my fucking god. This is too much. This is too much, you guys.